From ending a troubled marriage to a shocking report tonight out of Hollywood about an open marriage with Jada Pinkett Smith, now once again trying to set the record straight about her marriage to Will Smith. This brings us to number 2 on our countdown of marriage madness tonight. Jada set off a firestorm of controversy when she opened up to HuffPost Live's Marc Lamont Hill about how she makes her marriage work. Look at this.
I've always told Will, you can do whatever you want as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror and be okay.
Wow.
Okay? Because at the end of the day, Will is his own man. I'm here as his partner, but he is his own man. He has to decide who he wants to be. And that's not for me to do for him.
All right, that was what she told HuffPost Live's Marc Lamont Hill, who is with us tonight in New York. It's great to see you, Marc. And I heard you in the background there saying, wow. After your interview, by the way, Jada, of course, took to her Facebook page to try to clarify what she said. Let me read a bit of what she wrote. Here is how I will change my statement. Will and I both can do whatever we want because we trust each other to do so. This does not mean we have an open relationship. This means we have a grown one. Marc, kind of seems like semantics to me. You went one-on-one with her. Do you get the understanding that she and Will do, in fact, have an understanding that, yeah, it could be looked at as an open marriage?
That's what I walked away with. You know, she started, when I first said, you know, there are rumors about an open marriage, the first thing she said was, well, no. Then she proceeded to explain all the ways that it seems open to me. She said he can do whatever he wants to do as long as he can look himself in the mirror. I said, well, can you do the same thing? She said, yes, there's evenness. I even compared it to the famous actor Ossie Davis and his wife, Ruby Dee. Before he passed away, they had a very open marriage that Ruby Dee later talked about, and I compared it to that. And I said, is it one-sided like that relationship, or is it even-handed? She said it's even-handed. So I walked away from that interview thinking that they had an open marriage. Now, let me say, I don't think it's anyone's business what kind of relationship they have.
Well, yeah.
I asked the question because everyone wanted to know, and she was nice enough to answer it, but I walked away thinking, yeah, they had an open one.
Yeah, I mean, she's just afraid to use the word open. So given Jada's comments to you, I'm guessing it doesn't at all surprise you that people are confused by what she said, because it certainly sounds like an open marriage, even if she didn't use the word.
Absolutely, and I think celebrities walk that tightrope because on the one hand, they don't want people in their business, but they also don't want to vehemently deny something that's true, because then what happens if, you know, something comes out later, they look like they have egg on their face, whereas if we acknowledge that, look, we have a grown relationship, there's an open relationship, you know, anything that comes out in the media is less titillating to us because they've already acknowledged that they can make different choices.
Well, Will and Jada are really one of those rare Hollywood couples that seem to be making their marriage work in spite of the fact that there are these dogged reports that they're divorcing, that they're splitting up, that there are problems. When you had your time with Jada, did you get the sense that she and Will are happily married right now?
I got the sense that they're extremely happily married. I got the sense that many of those rumors that we heard 6 months ago were simply untrue. And I've been in their company multiple times, and quite frankly, compared to most Hollywood couples, they're like the Huxtables. I mean, they actually love each other. They actually enjoy each other's time together. They seem like best friends. I have no doubt that they have a strong, healthy relationship. Whatever they're doing, maybe we need to learn from that instead of trying to figure out whether it's open or not.
Yeah, and look, the fact is people are going to be interested. These things will come out, and obviously you were right to ask the question, being that it is sort of a tough subject to avoid. I also have to believe that their kids are a big reason why they sort of walk that line.
I think there's two reasons. I think one is the children, obviously, because it's hard for children to make sense of more grown relationships. But there's also the fact that they are considered one of the models of a healthy family. You have the Obamas, you have Will and Jada, you got Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now, there are very few stable families that we have to look to, and I think they want to not disrupt that, not just for public relations reasons, but because I think their relationship is healthy and it matters to us.
Yeah, I think so. All right, Marc, thank you for bringing that to us. It's great to see you.
Good to see you, man.
We continue our countdown of the top 3 stunning